Chip, it's me, Charles. You remember me?
Of course I do, Charles. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you too, except it's not. I was just talking to your twit friend Earl over here, and he was telling me that you guys want to use my garbage truck as a mobile drug lab.
Yep, that's right.
The answer is no. I got a good thing going here with the Butt Lovers Garbage Company. I got too much to stake. I don't want to lose my job. You understand me? You guys are going to have to find somewhere else. Chip, maybe we should just kind of let him go on.
No, hold on, Earl. It's a business deal. It just needs a little negotiating. Isn't that right, Charles?
Right.
Charles, here's the thing.
No.
Your vehicle is it's a perfect drug lab, really. It's got wheels, it's inconspicuous, and the smell of the garbage should mask the smell of any drug production.
Yeah.
That's really convenient, isn't it?
I guess, but still, the answer is no.
Here's the other thing, you little shit. If you say no, you know what we're going to do to you?
What?
Well, we're going to start by breaking your legs. And then we're going to tear them off and light them on fire and feed them to wolves. That's just the legs. Then we're going to move up to your hips, and then come the balls, Charles. Then come the balls. You know what we do? We chop them off and feed them into the wolves and light the wolves on fire. Is that what you want for your balls, Charles? Because that's what's going to happen to them.
Oh. Okay, Chip, you can use it, all right?
All right,
Jesus
see that, Earl?
Christ, don't chop my balls off.
Problem solved.
Nice job, Chip. We got it. I'll get the Andy. I'll get the stuff.
Hi. I'm Chip Hamlin.
And I'm Earl Prescott.
And this
And
is...
it's me, Charles. Don't forget, I'm also here too.
And this
Chip, we're
is
gonna leave Tackle Talk with Chip and
Earl.
Earl and
Play it,
Charles
Andy.
too.
Play it, Andy.
There we go with
There
the
it goes.
title. Good job, Andy. Looks like your little widget fingers are actually operational today.
Okay, now
Pushing the
let's get to
buttons.
the fishing
Sure.
here. How you doing today, Earl?
Chip, I've been in better company.
Say that again.
Earl's referring to me. He doesn't like me.
Yeah, well, I think that goes for a lot of people
Charles,
there.
it's Charles. It's not specifically. It's the situation that happens to be upon us now. Listen, Charles. Earl, I've had just about enough of you opening your bearded mouth and spewing out your intellectual bull hockey. Chip, what are we fishing for today? Get on with the show.
Well, that sounds great, Charles. I'm doing better than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with just a little bit of fluff on it.
What?
You know the fluff? It's the marshmallow thing.
It's marshmallow, yeah.
The
marshmallow
Stay
thing.
Puffed Man from the Ghostbusters.
Is it? The fluff?
And today,
What the?
we're fishing for
What?
catfish
And
and bullheads.
is it like a cat or like a fish or is it like a mixture of both of them?
Oh, I got a little bit of a nibble there.
Do we
A
have
little
any...
bit of a nibble. Oh. That's a teaser. That's a teaser. Look at that tease.
like a teaser trailer.
Yep. My goodness.
Chip, why don't you tell everybody what we're fishing for today?
Well, today we're fishing for...
You already
you look
said
at
it,
that?
Earl.
Would
You
you
said
look at that?
catfish and bull.
It's a
Look
young
at that.
channel catfish. And you know what else? You know what we're using for bait?
I
We're
can't
using
read.
Charles's breakfast. Pet food.
Oh.
Just kidding. That's Andy's.
He's looking particularly well today, isn't he, Andy? He's looking better than he has in the past.
Yes.
I think it's because we got him a new job.
An NJ?
You mean sitting in the back of my garbage truck cooking up drugs for you two drug lords?
That's very funny. That's funny. That's
I don't know if everybody at home knows this,
Charles?
but this morning...
Charles?
Chip,
Remember what I said? And then comes the balls. Remember what happens to the balls, Charles?
Chip,
Do you remember what happens to the balls, Charles?
something about wolves, right?
That's a
These two guys
jack-o'-lantern
came
over
in,
there.
they
I'm
hijacked
gonna
my
point at it
garbage
with my
truck.
pole. See that little guy? It's like he's going.
They threatened
It's just a
to
pumpkin, though.
They threatened me.
Oh.
I didn't have any
Oh. choice.
I didn't want to get wrapped up in your bullshit. I swore. Andy, can we bleep out that swear word?
I slapped him. Don't worry about it.
Charles slapped me. It was delightful and pleasant.
Still getting the tease of a lifetime from this here Kipish.
He's like tickling your tip.
I think it's called edging.
What? Edging?
Edging.
Hedging?
Edging.
Like tickling your tip of your penis. Hey, Earl, you ever get that blowjob yet?
Did you, Earl?
No, well, Chip, let's not talk about that right now, actually. No.
Kind of. There's a lot of people have been wanting to know.
You know what, Chip? I'm not ready to talk about that yet. It's been a journey for me, you know?
Divorced
from my
almost lost that one. That's the teaser right there. He's a teaser. Another
just
young
in the middle of my
catfish.
In the middle of my story of my life, but that's okay. We're fishing, right?
Right.
Nobody gives a shit about your life, Earl. Go cry about it in the potty and fill it up with your little baby tears.
And I forgot to mention, this episode is brought to you by Corn Wash.
There it is. You can make drugs out of it.
Perfect for washing away your baby's tears.
Your nose. And if Andy...
And ham chips. Chips.
What is that?
Good job, Andy.
Looks like Andy's having a bit of a stroke.
He does that.
Andy, if you do that again, I'm going to have to... a lot of our viewers have epilepsy. Okay, Chip, Andy, a lot of our viewers have epilepsy, and that could trigger a severe seizure. Now,
or you know what it could trigger?
Told you.
Chip's attack.
Well, Chip, I've worked with a lot of patients that have had epileptic seizures, and let me tell you, in the past, there have...
Oh, no.
Earl, are you going to finish your goddamn story? You just trailed off like a dumb bitch.
That's well said, Earl.
That was the end of the story, Charles. I didn't expect... There was no finality to it. I just want you to... Andy, do we have any calls on the line or what? He's shaking his head, yes.
Oh. Callers.
He's shaking his head,
we should say, too, this is Tackle Talks coming to you live, as always, on twitch.tv/centopocy. It's
that's a good
business
idea,
is
Chip.
booming at Tackle Talk. We're really, things have really turned around for us. I bought a new fancy fishing pole here. It's the Troy SE model.
Well, Chip, we are kind of under the gun this week. I mean, I'm sure we'll be fine. We can make any...
We have targets and figures that need to be...
Quotas.
Quoted. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it.
Andy, his fingernails are falling off, so we better play this call before he loses his lunch. Are you ready, Chip?
Oh, I'm ready. I got nibbles, but go ahead. Nibbling on my pet food.
Are you ready, Charles? I don't really care. Play it, Andy. My goodness.
Oh. Go ahead. Oh, no technical difficulties. Yeah, is a bullhead.
So, hi guys. I wanted to call because I have a couple of questions for you because, so I have a couple of things. So I like to smoke pot a lot, and so I was getting real high the other day, and I was a man's. And when I was doing it, I was like, oh my god, I'm really high. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, my friend the other day, she had this abortion, and there was all these people outside of the clinic, and they were saying that she was killing a baby, and I was so upset, and I was like, oh my god, am I killing little babies? I don't want to be like a cannibal or anything, but I I also want to like those, like I want to like make it real good, but like I don't want to be no cannibal. Like, so like basically my question is like, am I like killing little babies? Like, am I by swallowing his? Am I like committing like cannibalistic like activities?
Andy?
I mean, like, even if I am, I probably will like keep f***ing because and like swallowing that because like I like a little be down my. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Andy.
But like, yeah. So like,
Andy.
just like give me your opinion on it, and like I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Well, thanks for wishing us a great day at the end there. That was a way to put a little frosting on a poop cake.
Oh.
Earl, I think this is a question for you.
Well, let me just understand the question. So what did she say her name was?
I don't know.
So I think Doris was saying that if she's
That's a trophy.
Committing fellatio and
That's a blow, Jay.
consumes the ejaculate, is she committing mass cannibalism? Chip, why don't you? I would say no. And I would say no because a baby isn't really a baby until it is fertilized by an egg and it becomes an embryo. So at that point, I wouldn't consider that cannibalism. If it was like a bunch of embryos,
Earl?
then yeah.
Earl, remember that Bible I gave you?
Yes.
Have you gone through that at all, maybe? Read it a little bit, a couple passages, maybe looked at the pictures at least?
Well, yes. Yeah.
That is a beautiful channel catfish.
That is a beautiful fish there, Chip.
Well, if you had gone through this book, now, I'm sorry, Charles, this isn't quite fair because you see, in case you forgot, everyone, Charles can't read. It's really a big shortcoming of his.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, if you had gone through the book, Earl,
yeah.
well, you'd notice that she was right. Abortion is killing a baby, and everyone knows that the babies come out of the pee-pee. And if you look under a microscope, and they have the pictures in the Bible, you ever seen a cherub?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Bunch of little cherub boys with some of them have the little arrow with the heart on it, and that's what comes out of the
I thought they were little tadpoles.
That's for frogs.
I thought they looked like little tadpole guys.
That's for frogs. So yes,
where is Charles?
It is cannibalism, and worse than that, it's killing lots and lots of little babies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what? What?
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
What?
Earl, do you want to be a fucking cannibal right now? How about you, Andy? I'm ready to let you be a fucking cannibal.
I think I'm about ready to feed him to the wolves. What do you think, Earl? He's got it out?
It's about time.
How about you get the knife? Get the fillet knife. Get the fillet knife.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about somebody sucking my dick. I'm done.
There's a slight southwest breeze, 2.2
Earl,
miles an hour.
You don't even know what it feels like. Should have Andy give you a blowjob just so you can get it over with and say you've tried it at least once. God damn.
Careful, gentlemen. We're gonna get all tangled here. We're gonna get all tangled. So just
don't touch your poles together. Don't touch your poles together. Touch his pole, Chip. Wouldn't be the first time, you queer.
Who invited this piece of shit on the show again? Somebody remind me?
Are you about to lose it, too?
I think I'm maybe about to lose it.
You know what, Chip? Why don't we wrap this up? Why don't you go ahead and start off with the tweets?
Let's get a tweet.
What is Charles doing? Yeah, there we go. He's starting with the
That is a channel catfish.
Not surprised at
Gonna
this
keep that.
turn of events.
Got quite a few catfish.
Cracking open a brewski. You guys want
And we're
some?
going to the first tweet. Earl, you want to read that?
No. I mean,
Wait. Charles, you want to read that?
I'd rather open up a cold one and drink it. This is actually from a tweet we received from at OuchPouch. It says, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Hashtag Tackle Talk. Well, that's a great question there, OuchPouch. Charles?
God damn it. Andy, get the tweet off the screen. Cornwash. Episodes brought to you by Cornwash.
My superpower would be the ability to become invisible, so I could escape from this horror that is my life.
Why do you say that, Earl?
I want a superpower to be the biggest dick ever that just drags on the floor. That'd be my superpower. Chip, what's yours? A massive penis is not a superpower.
It's not. That's
Earl.
actually a grave illness.
Keeps burping. He keeps burping. He's ruining the show, Chip. I told you. Chip,
Yeah,
what is?
he
Why don't you
insisted.
answer the
We had the negotiations, and he insisted.
answer the call, Twitch?
Well,
I think he meant Chip, but I don't know what he might be drunk.
I would say to be the world's best fisherman, but I think I already am. But this is a question I thought about a lot, actually, and I have a very serious answer. Here he goes with the swallowing again. Where does he put it all? You have to wonder. Chips.
There we go.
Ham chips.
Ham chips.
Ham chips.
I'm really getting worried about the quota.
I would make it so that I would be able to eat dirt. Because
Perfect.
then
You'll never go hungry.
I'd never go hungry.
You could be like a worm.
I could be like a worm. Little chip worm. Chip worm.
Why don't we move on to the second tweet now?
Okay.
Oh, that's a...
Charles, you want to read it out?
It's a picture of a dodo bird.
Oh, I thought I was looking at one right now.
Very funny, Chip. Ha ha. I don't look like that. I'm not a stink bird.
Actually, the shape is kind of similar, Charles.
He's got you there, Charles. It is very similar in shape.
It's a
Very
fat
touchy.
belly.
Well, because, I mean, they've gone extinct. Chip, if you were a bird, you'd go... I mean, Charles, if you were a bird, you'd be extinct.
Chip wouldn't go extinct because he can eat the dirt.
I would just eat Chip if I was a prehistoric dinosaur bird.
Well, then I would go to heaven. So the joke's on you, Charles, isn't it? Didn't think that one through. Big surprise.
God, Bob Chip tweet. That beer is really hitting him hard, isn't it, Chip? He's barely even able to speak anymore.
Yeah, well, he has a hard time with that in the first
I was
place.
never able to speak in the
Yep,
first place.
see
He's just
that? You see
said
that?
so my same idea.
Okay, should we go on to the third tweet, or did you want to say something about the dodo bird?
There's
Earl?
nothing to say. They're extinct
They're
birds.
extinct.
They were hunted to the brink of extinction, and I believe they originated in the colonial proverb of Madagascar.
I believe, actually, God made the dodo bird as an example to future species as to what would happen if you're not very smart.
God made the dodo bird as a joke, like Rosie O'Donnell. That wasn't very nice. Rosie, if you're listening, I do apologize for that.
You think she's a listener? I think so.
I don't think anybody's a listener. Get on to the third tweet, you twat.
I hate this man. There's the third tweet.
I'm just going to read it really quick. This is from Hiking for Bob. Do you either of you men believe in Bigfoot? I was on a camping trip this summer and swore I saw Bigfoot. Hashtag Tackle Talk. Wow, that's a really good question there, Hiking for Bob. Chip, may I take this one, please?
What do you think about that, Earl?
Well, I would like to share everybody a story that dates back many, many years ago. Or last year. Around, I want to say it was New Year's Eve. And I was browsing through the internet web shows, and Chip, take down the tweet. We already read it.
Oh, come on,
There's
Andy.
a nicer way to do that.
Come on, Andy.
I was browsing through the internet web series, and I found a show called Finding Bigfoot by Todd Standing. And Cornwash.
That's Cornwash.
And Todd Standing, he provided a lot of indisputable proof that Bigfoot existed. Broken trees. He would place apples, and they would mysteriously disappear. And even some videographic evidence. So yes, Hiking for Bob. Yes, I do believe that Bigfoot does exist in real life. Chip, would you like to add any 2 cents to that?
No. There he goes with the crunching. And there he goes with the bag. How's that pet food, Charles? Don't eat too much of it. I need it for the catfish.
You want one? Here, open up your mouth. I'll stick it in between your lips.
Chips?
What? It's delicious. It does taste like ham. I love chips.
Earl, do you think if we cut off one of Charles' toes, it would make for good catfish bait? Because I think that it actually would.
Chip, at this point in my life, I wouldn't be surprised of anything.
Something to think about.
Charles, can I see that bag of chips there? What? Just give me the bag of chips. Okay, why? You want some? Chip,
Not great audio, guys.
do you wanna look at this bag for me? I think you really want to see this bag here, this bag of chips.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Let me just read it to you because you're fishing. Lay's presents ham-flavored potato chips.
No.
They're delicious. What?
But
You
what
want to try one?
What about the chips, ham chips?
Looks like they beat you to the punch,
Those
Chip.
fucking assholes stole my ham chips.
Maybe some executive from Lay's was watching the show.
Of course they watch the show, because it's a great show.
Chip,
And of course
I
I
don't
know it's a
know.
great idea. So you put two and
Maybe we
five
can't
together.
I don't think we have a case now to continue ham chips production. I think they beat us to the punch.
I think I'm going to beat them with a punch. Charles, could you just move away from the microphone a little bit? Can you just...
That was me.
Um,
They're actually pretty good.
Earl. Do you have another
They're
call?
actually pretty good. Nope.
Oh. Okay.
That's actually pretty good. I want to go home now. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm tired and I want to go home and fall asleep inside my bed.
What you looking at there, fella?
My garbage can.
Oops, sorry.
What do you have to make all these drugs for? The Desperado?
He's looking at
Scoop my tube
jack-o'-lantern.
or something? What is he?
I don't know
Is he
what you're talking about,
Bad
Charles.
hombre? Well, you You locked Andy up in the back of my truck. I'm assuming he's making drugs with the corn wash back there. That's what you said.
Hey,
I overheard.
Earl, look at this. Look at this. The
What?
one on the right, this one's Charles because it's a big one. And look at this one. This is a scared one. That one's Andy.
He's really scared of getting murdered, isn't he?
And I'm going to take this noose, which is probably going to be useful.
Well, Chip, we probably should wrap this up and
that sounds good.
get back to work because we do have a quota to make
Yeah.
in a very limited amount of time. So I've been
Thanks everyone for watching. And I've been Chip Hamlin.
Finally,
I've been Chip Hamlin.
And I've been Earl Prescott.
And this has
And don't
been.
forget about
and
me.
This has been.
Chip,
and this has
let
been.
me wrap
and
my...
this has been. Tackle
Talk with Chip and Earl. And Charles, too. Don't forget about me,
So long.
you
Wait,
motherfuckers
shut
using my
up.
goddamn trash truck.